Alright, in the Horseshoe Council Bluffs parking garage. Today, talking about casino amenities. So the thumbnail was JB's Cafe, the restaurant right across the hall from the poker room. Had like sandwiches, burgers, cheesesteak, I think sometimes soup, certain hours of the day, breakfast, sometimes a fancier thing, maybe like a, I don't know, something with mashed potatoes, I remember, or pot roast dish, a steak dish. Anyway, for poker, very convenient because it's right there. The buffet doesn't exist anymore, and Whiskey Roadhouse is all the way on the other corner of the casino. So not only did poker players like it, it's also just down the hall from the baccarat tables. Basically, it's like the only place to eat. Now that the buffet doesn't exist, Whiskey Roadhouse, you could order to go, but it's not as convenient and it's a little pricier. And the Diamond Lounge food, the Laurel Lounge, isn't, not everyone can get in, and it's not the greatest quality stuff. JB's is like where you ate in the casino, and they closed it. It was open last summer, now it's closed. That I'm back here, and I hear that due to complaints and them losing players to Ameristar, there's a Harrah's about a mile or two away, and there's an Ameristar on a boat about a mile or two away, because there's nothing to eat late at night. They're losing players, they're losing a lot of gaming, they're bringing JB's back. So that thumbnail is, it kind of boarded up with black curtains, but we hear it's coming back. Of course you were gonna get a ton of complaints. Of course people were gonna go play elsewhere. If there were no competition, people would still come. But there's an Ameristar like 2 miles from here. Of course people were gonna stop playing here and go there. Poker they don't care about. From poker players, they probably just get a massive amount of complaints. But from like people who play baccarat and other table games, you could play those games at Ameristar, and I guess they have things to eat. I've never been in there, but I guess they have something to eat. The goal, I don't understand how people could have gotten this so wrong. The goal of JB's Cafe was not to turn a massive profit. It was, if you can turn a profit, great. If you can break even, great. Even if you're taking a small loss, you need to understand what it does to the entire casino's bottom line. Think about what the bottom line of the casino would be without the cafe, and what would it be with the cafe. Even if the cafe itself is losing money, if it means you're bringing in tons of other players or keeping tons of other players at the table games, then you need it. It's just like a pool. I can't imagine a pool. So many Vegas casinos have pools. I can't imagine the pool makes money. Like, there are people you need to hire, lifeguards, maintenance, the water. Like, it doesn't just show up by magic. And how do you make money? I mean, anyone with a hotel key card gets to the pool. I mean, sometimes you like buy food, buy drinks, rent cabanas. I can't imagine it's that much money. Like, pools exist as an amenity. You're probably taking a loss, but you get people in the door. Buffets, the same thing. There used to be a guy who played at Aria a lot in 2015 and 16. He knew the owner of South Point, who seems to be a very good businessman. He said South Point carried no debt. He said the guy could tell you to the penny every amount of the loss he takes on every single buffet. Every time someone goes to eat the buffet, he could tell you the loss, because it costs more per person to supply the food and operate the buffet than people pay. But it gets people in the door, they eat there, they like it, and then they play other games, and that's how the casino makes money. So the point of JB's Cafe and other amenities, like I can't imagine the weight room in any casino makes money. Like, you need the equipment, you need you know, some type of like valet guy who like hands you towels or like razors. You know, when the equipment breaks, you need more equipment. You got to get the equipment in there in the first place. And like, if you're a hotel guest, it's just included. Like, you don't pay anything extra. So I can't imagine weight rooms make money, but like people want to exercise. The point of this cafe was not to make money. They closed it because it wasn't making money, and they lost all that indirect, all that auxiliary income. But anyway, just wanted to talk about casino amenities. Casinos, they do make money on some other things besides gaming, but not much. Like I said, the pool, the weight room, poker, I can't imagine these things ever make money, but it brings people in. And someone who plays poker, someone they came with, children, parents, partner, they go play something else in the casino. That's how slot machines got started. Men were coming to gamble, and often at a table game, and their wives back in like the 50s weren't doing anything, and they made slot machines so that their wives had something to do. And even if a guy is playing poker and the poker room is not making money off that guy, whoever he came with might be playing slot machines, which does make money. So that was very odd to see JB's close. I don't know when it's coming back. I don't expect it to be operating by the time I leave in like a month, but that is just, it is shocking to, the reopening is shocking. If you were just gonna close it and say, I don't care how many complaints there are, I don't care how much money we lose, I don't care how many players leave and only play Ameristar from now on, okay, I might not agree with you, but at least like, okay, like you saw every consequence that would happen. To close it and then realize how much business you're losing because there's nothing to eat after Whiskey Roadhouse closes, and a lot of people don't even go there to eat because it's so far away from other stuff. It's near some slot machines, it's near the sports book, it's nowhere near Baccarat or poker. They don't care about poker, but it's nowhere near the Baccarat tables. So that was just weird. So I just wanted to talk about casino amenities today. And we hear JB's is coming back and with a full menu. It was kind of on a limited menu when I was here last summer. We hear it's coming back with a full menu this time. And remember, rice is a spoon food.